Hello everybody. Today we're getting into Autocrafting and we're going to take our refined storage system to the next level. Hey, why don't you join me today as we go through this and we get it all put together. Hello and welcome back. Hey, I'm cScot. I'm glad you guys can join me today. So we're going to get with it again. I'm liking these shorter videos because it means we're getting stuff done in a hurry. But today we are going to fix our refined storage system. As you can see here, we are running out of storage and we are quickly outgrowing our little setup here. So today we're going to grow this and we're going to grow it big, and we're going to also probably set up some autocrafters for it. So that is the goal that we are going to get done today, because we need to get it. So that figure up here is going to be beautiful for it. So a couple things here we can get started with. I built a whole bunch of these disk drives because nothing against it, guys, but I know you all don't want to sit and watch me build these again. And we've got those. We'll put that one right over here when we're done. And then I got all sorts of drives, all sorts of 16K drives that we're just going to drop in here left and right. And it should give us plenty of storage. I don't want that in there, and I don't want that in there. There we go. How many more have we got? So, but yeah, and this took me, guys, this took me a couple hours probably to put all this together. It was quite intense to put all these drives together. I got plenty of resources, but it took some time, and especially the 16Ks. I don't have anything auto-crafted, so I have to do it all myself. All right, so we're going to put that right there. Okay, I think either up here, or do I have it on me? No, I don't. I've got a flux point that we're going to use, which is right here. And so that is what we're going to use to power our system. So it's time to take it down. So we're just going to start hacking and slacking and knocking it all out. And we are going to set up this beautiful controller right here. And then we need our grid. I think we'll go with our crafting grid right here. Come here, big guy. There we go. And he's going to go right there in the middle. These are network transporters here. I think we're going to have more, but I think for right now, I think I'd like to put these guys right here and here to kind of bookend both of those drives. And then our Solderers, if you guys remember when we first built those, I can't say that word to save my life. So, but I think it's probably a good thing to put these guys right here. And we'll build a fourth one, and we might be able to automate that. Now the grid, we've got it, and he can go ahead and go right there for now. And let's see, let's drop off all of our speed upgrades, which we got here. And I'll hold on to the rest of these because those are all for our dimensional transceiver along with our importer. Okay, and so we're going to knock that big guy out there, and we will set him back into here and put all of his drives back into him, and that should be good. So now what we need to do is we need to put power to our system. And that should be adding. There we go. So we have power to our system, and we're just going to run some cable over here to this. Boom, boom. And now everything should be powered. Well, maybe. What's going on? You know what? I think... does this have to go into this? Let's just find out. I've not used these a whole lot. There we go. Okay, so it's got to go into this right here. That is simple enough. We can hide that. I've got something I think I can hide it with. Either way, it's okay. So we've got everything back up and running, and and where did here we go. We need this guy back, and he's going to go in the corner there, which gives us our wireless crafting grid. Boom, right? Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? Does it need to... I think... Is that it? There we go. You just have to shift right click on it. Or shift right click. And it should work. Yep, there we go. So what we need to do is, I think we need to get some crafters started. So we're gonna create this crafter here, which is gonna be the construction cores, advanced process, destruction core, and 2 advanced cores. So we're gonna need to come in here, grab some cable, and we got plenty of those. And we'll this ain't gonna look so good, but give me a bit, and we'll get it all cleaned up. So that should register the 3. Yep, 3 soldiers. Okay, so the first one is going to be, we're going to need some iron. Where is all the iron? Oh, you know why we don't have iron? Because it's not connected back to our system. There we go. Now, okay, beautiful. So there's all our iron. And so we'll drop 2 of those in there. And then we're going to need some diamonds. I should need 2 diamond. I'm going to just throw it in there. Okay, and we're going to need some silicon. Oh, well, if I were to do this right. Silicon, so we're going to need 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he'll just go up in there. And these speed upgrades really, really help out a lot in this. So, and there's those. So now we should just be able to go there, there, there. And out comes our advanced processors. I think that's, yep, absolutely. Man, I'm getting good at this. I'm actually been able to finally call stuff out for once. This is crazy. This is crazy. But that's okay. Okay, so we've got those 2. So we'll throw those in there. And if I weren't stupid earlier and didn't erase crafting monitor crafter. All right, so we need the destruction core, which is this. Boom, right? And we need the construction core, which was that. And then we can build us a crafter here. What are we missing? Oh, our machine casing. All right, there we go. Okay, so we now have a crafter. And we're going to set him right there. Okay, cool. And that should connect in there once I do this. So we should have network transceivers. There's our crafting grid and our crafter. Very, very cool. So what's a crafting monitor? Okay, so this is just going to need some gold. We can do that one real quick too. Gold and silicon again. We got plenty of that, guys. I mean, when I was doing all those, it took a long time to get all of those drives done. So I spent a lot of time. I had to get a lot of silicone. A lot of it was just processing of stone to cobble to gravel to sand down to the silicon. Okay, and now we have a crafting monitor. And again, somebody's not thinking and doing our machine casing, and he is a goob. I don't know if this crafting monitor is necessary, but we're going to try to find out. Oh, cool. All right, so that shows us everything. So I think we should switch those up real quick. Crafting monitor. And we're going to build some crafters off to the side. We're going to have a couple of them. So once we have a crafter, we're going to need to actually build us a pattern. And that is pretty simple there. I mean, because again, we got everything. Where'd he go? Pattern, right? Boom. Okay, let's make us a couple of these. Let's make 8. Gosh, one more. All right, cool. How many can fit in here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Let's get one more. So we can fill the whole thing up. So now, how do we build this? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, trigger autocrafting. So now my question is how do we, let's see, crafting grid, pattern grid. That's what we're going to need. All right, so we have an advanced processor, a grid, which we have one. I think we're going to sacrifice this guy right here. And let's put our crafter back down here. We are going to sacrifice our grid. And so then we're going to need, if you guys looked here, our pattern grid. is going to take an advanced processor again, which is another diamond, and more silicon, and a little bit of redstone, and a pattern, which we've already got. So let's make another one so we can still fill in all 9. So we'll throw that there, we'll throw that there, grab this, throw that, and that in there, and voila. And there comes our pattern grid. Now I hope that what I'm thinking, because guys, again, we're trying this for the first time. I've never done this. I think that this guy allows us to craft what we want, and then we put our patterns in here and we hit the button. So let's do a pattern. Okay, right? And there we go. So now we have our one pattern, and I think we throw it in our crafter here, and that should do it. And just a second, we're gonna take a sleep. And we're back up. Okay, so now that works. That's pretty cool. Let's do a machine casing. Boom. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay, so now we have those two, and we see it tells us everything we need. And let's come in and say machine casing, and let's make 1, 2, start. There we go. Sweet, just that easy. Okay. All right. So this is perfect. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let you guys go for a second, and I'm gonna finish this room up here. I'm gonna do some cool stuff with our solderers here, and I'm going to kind of get everything fixed up and all looking pretty in here, and then I will be right back and I'll show you guys exactly what we've done. So give me a second. I'll catch up with you in a second. Okay, hey, so as I'm going through this, I figured I'd bring you guys along for this because this is something new I'm figuring out. I haven't done much. I moved up the controller here, but we're going to try to automate our solderer here, okay? Only because it's a pain in the butt to do these basic processors, all these processors actually. Okay, so from what I understand, we got to rotate our crafter around until it faces this. And then down here, we're going to need to put an importer. And so the importer looks something like, where's he at? Importer. So minus the gold, which we'll just quickly do up, which should be gold. There we go, 1 gold. And it should come out there. And then we need a redstone. So, and we just throw all that in there. And then the importer goes on the bottom and we'll pull out whatever we're trying to do. And where'd our importer go? So then we just need to create this. Here we go. So we're going to do the destruction core, throw in that, and then should be as easy as doing this. Okay, so let's see if I can get this to actually work underneath here. Okay, that's not going to work like that. So we're going to have to do, I wonder if this, okay, sweet. I didn't know that worked. Okay, so underneath here is our importer. So it's going to import into the system. And here is where we're going to need to put our stuff into our patterns. But I don't think that when we come in here and say our pattern is using a printed basic processor like this, it's going to work. Let's just try it and see. I don't think that's gonna work. So I think what we're going to have to do is create this right here, which is our processing pattern encoder. I want to create this anyways because it's pretty cool. But let's craft this up and let's see what it no, we want to do it here. Okay, do it here and we'll see what we're missing. We are missing 2 patterns, which should be because we got our crafting thing right. Patterns. Okay, so we're gonna need to craft 2. Start. Missing 5 of those. Cancel. Well, guess what we can do then? Let's craft that. Okay, and we'll throw it in our crafter back over here. Okay. And maybe now this should work. Oh, wrong one. Sorry, guys. Which one? What were we doing first? Patterns, machine casing. What are we doing? I'm losing my mind here, guys. I'm losing my mind. Oh, okay, that's right, because we got to do this, right? And that's where we're gonna go. Pattern here, and we want to say we got 2 of those, so we're going to start and should do that. There's our 2, and then we need to create a crafting station or that, and then that should, well, now we're going to have to do our quartz enriched iron, which is that. Let's just say 64. Start. Boom. Okay, there is that. Now we should be able to, oh my goodness gracious. We need some cobblestone. I'm just an absolute mess trying to get this done. I'm trying to go fast too, and it's just not working. Okay, awesome. So now we have this processing pattern encoder, and I thought it'd look kind of cool to just put it right here in the middle of the floor, right? And so I think what we do with this is we take, I'm only going off of speculation, guys, all right? So let's grab 2 of these. And we want to throw one of these in here. Oh, it went back into our system really quick. And that's called a printed, all right? So we need to look up that. We will pull him out. And I think we can put him in here. Yep. And if we grab one of our patterns and we throw it here, boom. Okay, 1 iron, and now that we place into here, and that should, if we ask for a printed, if we ask for 2 start, it goes in there and it goes back into our system. Sweet. Cool. That is what we're looking for, okay? Because we need to automate these, and that's the way we're going to do it, all right? So I'm going to finish automating these out, all 4 of them that I've got currently, and we will we'll catch up with you when we get these finished. So catch you in a second. Okay, so we're back, and it's been about an hour since I started working on our upstairs area, and I'm pretty impressed. So let's go up and take a quick look at it here. Ready? We're going to go up this way. Here we go. We're going to back into it. All right. Here we go. So I've taken the time and I've moved everything over. So we've got a pattern grid, our crafting grid, and our crafting monitor. I have 4 of our solderers set up with crafters on them. And each one has one of the different patterns in it so that it can craft all sorts of stuff up. I've got 8 or 9 crafters back here. This one's completely full with all sorts of stuff that I use to put everything together. And then we've got everything here. I need to look up real quick, and I'm probably going to flash it up on the screen right now, but how much storage do I truly have in here? And I think I'm going to do it by item. So take a look at the screen. We'll put in the upper left hand corner. We'll have the full total amount, because you're talking in here. You've got 16K drives. You got a 4K storage block, 16K storage block, 16, and then 4s are ground. And I forgot to throw one down here. But there, I mean, look at all that storage that we got. I mean, it's phenomenal what we currently got. This is so cool. So cool that we got all of this. So I'm going to continue to do some work between episodes and kind of clean this up here. Maybe if I get real froggy, I don't know if I will, but maybe I'll put a whole nother set of drives over here for us, because, man, we got some cool stuff. We got our dimensional transceiver here. Now that's going to the mining world and pulling in all of our mining stuff, and it's got speed upgrades plus a stack upgrade. It is super hauling fast, to the extent that we're gonna have to find a new power solution, because when I run that quarry, it runs so stinking quick, and there's so much power required for our refined storage now. So for every tick, we're using 1,200, almost 1,300, RF per tick, even though it transitions to refined storage. The unit for energy is 1-to-1 when you look at refined storage to RF. But so yeah, and we're just draining it. But hey guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. But I always do appreciate you guys, especially if you get all the way to the end of this thing, because it's sometimes long and everything, but I try to keep them quick for y'all, because I know that I personally don't have a ton of time to look at stuff. But that we got a lot of good stuff going on here today. We got all of our storage upgraded. We now have Autocrafting, and we are ready to rock and roll as we continue to go further. So hey, I will catch you all again very, very soon. But hey, one thing I am going to try to put out, if you guys are liking the videos and everything, please subscribe or hit the like button. I always hate saying that. I always hate hearing it. But I think we're doing some good stuff here. And as you guys can see, I've been on for 2 hours now trying to get all this done for you all. So we'll let y'all go. But I do appreciate it, and we will see you all again very, very, very soon.